very good morning to everyone. My name is Ankur. I am one of the founder member of Corporate Resource Center department in Amity University, Gurgaon. So, as I said, as I've seen the observation of the poll, wherein more than 80% of you have shared your, viewpoint that yes, there are certain issues by students who are aspiring to be, becoming managers, engineers, and maybe consultants in their in future. So to take you through the journey of this, campus to corporate, mantra to success, what I feel that when we are talking about campus life, there are a lot of things one needs to go through the campus placement preparation for the corporate success. So coming to the student life, or what you call successful campus life, has these following parameters where one student needs to go through and pay due attention while they are spending their life in campus. So if we talk about, I'll take you through the components like classes, groups and clubs, internships, professional goals, self-care, social relationship, and importantly, study tips. So now I will be elaborating on these, parameters, point wise point. So let's start with classes. So if we talk about classes, classes are very, very important, parameter, an important element of a student's life. So if we talk about classes, so you are expected to be, sit close to the front, look friendly, actively engage, go to office hours, give yourself time. You need to be portraying your originality. You need to ask for help in case if you are, stuck somewhere. You need to form your own opinions as well, because unless and until you give your observation to people, then only people will think that yes, you have certain thought process behind any situation. So as you said, sit as I said, first point, sit close to the front. So at times, understand one thing, from sitting in the front does not mean that every time you need to focusing on this thing, but yes, you need to be present within 3 or 4 rows of your classroom, so that you should also have a attention to the professor, and professor should also see you visually and audible to you. So that's how you need to plan yourself, that where you are going to sit in a class. You need to, maybe if you want, you can fix up your seat on daily basis, that look, this is the place where I'm going to sit. Because at times, as a student, you are comfortable in sitting in the class in a particular position. So keep all those things in your mind while I'm talking about classes as an important element of your successful campus life. Now coming to the second point, we talk about groups and clubs. So even in Amity University, Gurgaon, we have a lot of clubs, department wise, specialization wise. We have our incubator cell also to focusing on cherishing your entrepreneurship skills, finance clubs, engineering clubs, CS clubs. So all those students, you need to participate and engage. So that's what, these are the parameters which are, I feel that, and it's are very important while you are participating in clubs and groups. You need to engage, you need to contribute equally in the group. You need to try out new things. You need to use the buddy system. There will always be a buddy in the group, or a group coordinator. You need to show up every time whenever your group activities are coordinated or organized in the campus. You need to see your future also, that where you want to go, and what kind of skills you are going to develop. Say for example, you may interest in a finance club, being a finance graduate. You may interest in computer science club, being a computer science engineering graduate. The second part is volunteer. These days, lot of organizations giving uh, utmost importance for this parameter of students life, where he has engaged himself in volunteering activities. Volunteers means you are willingnessly engaging yourself in certain areas, that will remove your shyness in participating of the if you're a finance graduate, you need to participate in finance club. So that's how you need to look at. Now, going to the third point is internships. So internships are very, very important parameter in your campus life, whether you are in graduate or whether you are aspiring to be at a master's level. So internships are the the foundation of your career, foundation of your career, or foundation of the area you want to go in. So while choosing the internship, you need to start look early for those opportunities. Like in Amity, we follow a May to June time frame for summer internships to take place. So right now, if I'm saying May to June, at present we are very, very engaged in giving internship opportunities to our students from various programs and institutes. You need to ask around people that what kind. Ask around means ask around your faculties, ask around your mentors, ask with your HODs if you are not able to identify an area where you would like to go for internships. Third point is you have to make list. You have to identify at least 10 companies where you would like to do your internship. So identifying those lists where you want to go. You need to do cold call also. You need to approach at times yourself also, though as a corporate resource center department, we always extend support to our students with respect to internships, but still it is imperative on students also to make some conscious efforts from their side also, so that it will give them an idea about the industry, about the whereabouts, about the industrial area. Like if you, for example, Delhi NCR is surrounded by a lot of industrial hubs like Manesar, Bhiwadi, Rewari, Faridabad, Noida, Greater Noida. So as a perspective person, you need to know about the geographies of the industries, distributed into. And second point, last point is networking. Networking, yes, networking is very, very important. Networking can be with the organizations. Networking can be with the HR recruiters. Networking can be from your peers. Networking can be from your alumni. So you need to evaluate every options available in the campus while identifying internships for you. Then you need to use the internet. Today is online things are available, and these days at the time of COVID-19 pandemic, everything, each and everything is online right now. Be it your internships, yes, companies are giving online virtual internships to the people in this pandemic situation. So this is going to be a new normal coming in. Probably you may have by the time you enter into the campus and you spend your next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years in the campus, this may become a new normal. So after 3 years, there may be a possibility that company are only going to look for your internships online on a virtual mode. So this is what internships parameters one need to take consideration into. Now coming to the self-care, which is very, very important, because somebody has said a healthy mind lies in healthy body. So you need to be mentally fit, physically fit, socially also. You need to look on all these parameters. So to take care of yourself, you need to eat well, you need to do exercise, you need to keep yourself fit every day, you need to take breaks from various activities, you need to look at in terms of taking care of your social wellness. Then you need to listen to others. So, you need to be a very good listener with respect to what people are saying. You need to observe a lot of things. In case if you are suffering from some physical ailment, you need to go and consider for therapy. In Amity, we have a specialized institute for physiotherapy and yoga, where we have these modules are mandatory for each and every student, irrespective of the program and the institutes you are looking to choose on. So we have regular yoga sessions to keep yourself mentally fit and in high spirits also. Then you need to consider your circle, what kind of friends you are having with you, so that it's like herd mentality. If your friend circle is going for daily running, you will go for daily running. If somebody is going for a gym, you'll follow the same thing. So you need to choose your circle very, very carefully. So overall, you need to take care of yourself, because company, like day before yesterday, I was watching a very interesting research coming out on news channel. Sachinji, if you also pay due attention to this, what I'm saying, they are saying coming on, there will be a concept called immunity passport. So if you are having a good and strong immunity, you will be hired by organization, because company do not want to hire people who are sick and less immune. So this is a thing which come up in coming years, moving on from here. So now, since after this COVID-19 pandemic, lot of things are going to be changed with respect to a healthcare industry is going to boom. People will have lot more attention about your self care and physical mental well being. So moving on to the next part is your social relationships. So as I said, health is wealth, which is somewhat related to you know your self-careness. You need to make your good choices. You need to again seek help. You need to go out on excursions, go out on study tours. We as a in Amity Corporate Resource Center always organize industrial visits to our students irrespective of the program. So every semester we give students an opportunity to visit corporates in nearby industrial towns like Manesar, Gurgaon, Bhiwadi, Daruheda. So this is so each and everything you need to take benefit out of it. You need to mix it well with people. You need to be socially active. These days, companies, are looking for people who are socially connect with people. They are looking for people who knows what is happening in the industry, not only in their own domain but across the domain. So companies are looking to hire people who have an all-round awareness with respect to what is happening on in society. You need to remove your toxic relationships. So in case you are going into a wrong direction, you should be have established or become mature enough to understand what is good and what is wrong for you. So that is where you need to take very conscious mind while maintaining your social relationships. The next part is study. So these days people are saying you have to work smart, not work hard. So similarly, I would like to say you need to study smart, not harder. So studying smart. So there are certain people who burn midnight oil, and because of certain things they were not able to fare well in their life. But there are certain kids who do spend less time in their studies and make wonders, because that's where your physical, mental, and analytical ability comes into play. So it all you need to judge your own individual capacity also to bear the burden of studies while you are staying in the campus. So while I was saying how you can do your studies smart, you need to make notes. Whatever notes you are taking, you need to make a notes while you are listening to your professors, while you are discussing in the group discussions. You need to study in groups. Yes, less especially engineering graduates. What I have seen in our campus, that they study in groups. They study in the night as well. You need to start early. So you need to maintain a schedule throughout your campus life. If you are having a habit of waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, you need to ensure that you follow the same schedule throughout the day or throughout your campus life. You need to show up to the class. You should be attentive in your class. Like I'll tell you about, we have a very strict attendance mechanism also, wherein will ensure that each and every student should maintain that minimum attendance standard. So it is very important that you should not miss your class. You should attend your class regularly. You need to read your syllabus very carefully so that you can plan yourself that what topics you're going to cover soon and what topics will take more time for you to spend on certain topics. You need to make habit of reading books. You need to make habit of reading newspapers. Because these days everything, as I said, online is coming up. So it is not required that you need to turn on the pages physically on a newspaper. You can You can read your e-newspapers on your mobiles, on your laptop, on tabs as well. Then you need to review your preparations. You need to review your performances on a monthly basis. You can involve your buddies, you can involve your mentors, you can discuss your performance with your faculties and head of the departments, where you can take necessary inputs from them, where you are going wrong or where you are faring well. So as I mentioned, that engineering students normally study late in the night. So uh, if they are studying late in the night, you need to ensure that they are taking a proper due care appropriately and substitute that part very well. Otherwise, you need to avoid studying late in the night, because you need to take a proper good 6 to 8 hours night sleep as well every day. You talk to your professors. Sometimes you need to expect surprises in your classes, that your professor may come up with some extempore activities happening in the class rather than a formal lecture. So you need to be very, very prepared. You need to be very, very open to such kind of unannounced activities happening in the class. Then comes your professional goals. So I know everybody has an aim of joining a college or a university to have a good and rewarding career at the end of the program. So while you are defining your professional goals, you need to do your research very carefully and very, very diligently, where you want to go, where you want to, what kind of area you would like to start your career. You need to attend job fairs. These days, a lot of campuses organize job fairs. It gives you a exposure of talking to different people, from students from the campus. You need to visualize, observe. You need to see what kind of companies are coming in, what kind of roles they are coming in. You need to join professional associations like CII, FICCI, NASCOM, to get ready reckoner or ready developments happening in the industry. You need to do research online. You need to also consider income while you are doing your studies in campus, wherein you can join some part-time activities where it involves your learning, it involves your gaining corporate exposure. Then important point is, you need to build your resume over time. So you should start building your resume the moment you enter into the campus. You need to put each and everything while you are moving through your campus life. So keep update your resume on regular basis, because this is one document where a recruiter is going to be impressed. So resume is nothing but your marketing tool, where you market yourself. The last but not the least, you need to be using LinkedIn platform 100%. You need to make your LinkedIn account right from day one. Get your connect identified. Get your mingle with people who are like-minded with you. Connect with the HR people. Connect with join various online activities. So these are the certain parameters what I feel that you need to be ready for it. So now going to this, when you are in your final year, as said, final year make or break year for freshers. So when you are so you need to, when you are spending your time in preparation on all the aspects which I have talked since the beginning. These are parameters where you need to work around the year in terms of your aptitude preparation. You need to be robust, technically sound. So if you're a engineering graduate, even if you are taking core specialization like mechanical, civil, computer science, electronics, you need to be very, very technically sound in your skill set you have learned so far during your programs. Then comes to your attitude. You need to show a positive attitude, correct attitude to everyone during your campus life. You need to be attentive to the situation. You need to be attentive to the cases. You need to be attentive to various situations comes in your life, and need to know how to come out of that. You need to be loyal. You need to be loyal to yourself. You need to be loyal to an organization you are going to get placed in that particular organization. You need to be honest. You need to be guided by work ethics. You need to be a dependable resource. You need to be flexible. You need to be mobile. You need to be initiator. You need to be self-disciplined. You need to be a hardworking. You need to be a good learner. So if you see all these points which I have talked about has been coming from various parameters like social well-being, your study, your classes. So everything is there. And when I click on that, this is what companies are looking for. So if you are an all-rounder and all those 10, 12 parameters, these what companies are looking for a person whom they would like to hire. So this is what we called the expectations by a recruiter or by a corporate from all of you who are going to take studies very soon in colleges and campus. So this is what normally a corporate expects from people like you who are making their career after 2 years or 3 years. So these are the something which you need to keep in mind while working on working on these parameters. And when the poll has been asked by Sachinji, that 80% of you said that there are issues while getting campus placement. So these are the parameters. If you work on those parameters, there will be no issues as far as anything is concerned which can become a hindrance in your campus placement happening in your universities and colleges. In the last, if you talk about conclusion, so everything is revolved around skills. So you need to have experience, you need to have ability, you need to have growth oriented mindset, you need to have certain advanced trainings. So my humble submission is that apart from your regular graduate or postgraduate degree, you need to do some advanced certifications which add value, which add to your repertoire of your resume. You need to be very knowledgeable. You need to be a very learned person. You need to be a competent enough to perform a particular task. And plus, you need to be open for, employer-led trainings happening in the organization. So this is what my overall 8 year of experience with Amity, being the founder member of Corporate Resource Center. Then after this, you see, I'll taking it to you, though I have concluded it, but I would like to, bring some important aspects as well. So you must be wondering what would be the future trends post 2020. So these are the emerging sectors or industries where you can, prepare toward these industries like automation industry, like even manufacturing industries. 80%, 85% of their activities, business processes are automated. So you need to look, that's why I said you need to learn few advanced technology apart from your regular degree programs. Then you can look for digital marketing, you can look for business consulting, you look for PR and branding firms, you need to go for startups and entrepreneurships. Like within Amity itself, Amity, we have an Amity Incubation Center, and where we motivate and encourage our budding engineers, management who have startup ideas in their mind. The team works very closely and ensure that it will be linked up with some key players around. I think Sachinji, if you can correct me out if I'm pronouncing the correct figures of startups being incubated by Amity Group, around more than 300 plus.
Yes, Amity Innovation Incubator has done this.
Yeah, so you have an opportunity within Amity while you are spending your campus life to go into that startup idea or entrepreneurship idea and nurture your dreams over there if you want to go and enter into entrepreneurship. Then it comes like future of work is a gig work. Gig work is what you assign a project to complete in a deadline and you are getting paid for it. So you can take 3 or 4 projects simultaneously and work as per your expertise and knowledge, and go into that domain. So this is something offshoot of business consulting, or you can say startups as well. And the last but not the least, the e-commerce platform. Everything is, in this world is on e-commerce platform. Even the I was seeing one startup portal yesterday called DoorTask. So if there are even startup for such small petty activities of daily home needs, where people are providing you online services for even mopping your floor at your doorsteps. So startups, e-commerce, so everything moving on will be going into an online trend. Now I leaving it up for certain thoughts to ponder upon. At times what happens during our campus life, we feel that okay, theek hai, I'll start preparing myself after 2 years, or 3 years. But then you guys, mind you, you are making a very big mistake of not identifying what you want to become after your graduations. It is very important. You need to decide, if not in first year, if in at least in second year, you need to be very sure what you want to become after your graduation. You want to become an entrepreneur, you need to start for your entrepreneurship stint right from the beginning. If you want to go for higher studies after your graduation, you need to identify the universities, you need to identify the programs you are going to go. So identify what you want to be is a very important aspect, which at times most people commit mistake in identifying this important aspect of life. So my suggestion or my caution is, the moment you enter into the campus, you need to identify what you want to become, because then only you would be able to work towards that direction. So uh, I have also to say, you cannot commit this ignorance or mistake while you are enjoying the campus life. Again, the offshoots of what I have said. But yes, you need to do what you enjoy most uh, doing in the campus. You can take any exposure into academics, music. If you love music, develop that hobby into music. If you are doing good at sales, you need to do lot of those activities which gives you exposure to talk to people. If you like to read books, you please make a habit of reading books. If you like to meet people, you need to be very social, very network person all around. Then yes, as I said in the middle of my session, LinkedIn presence is very important. I myself spend almost 6 hours on LinkedIn. I already have more than 10,000 connects in my LinkedIn account. So this is how you need to make your LinkedIn presence, which gives you an overall person. You become a person as a brand. You are creating your own brand value over a social media platform. Thanks a lot for the time, my dear, and having a patience listening. And I would like to open the session for the question and answers.
Thank you, Ankurji. It was a very enriching sessions, and I hope student must have got certain clarity what to do in their college life, and as and when they will be taking admissions in college, they will be definitely putting up thoughts on the presentation that you just gave. Further to the questions, dear
Yeah.
participants, you can put up your questions in the Q&A sessions. So some of the questions that I have received, I'll be taking it one by one. The first is how does the cultural activity participations helps in placement? Do you think this is an important aspect to touch upon?
Yeah, as I mentioned in my session, that volunteer is an important aspect of volunteering. Can be in any area. Volunteering can be into cultural activity, because if you are participating in cultural activities, as a recruiter, he will see that yes, they are open to various certain unconventional things which happens in the companies, as you see, lot of companies these days are taking very good care of their employees. They organize annual days, they organize half yearly events, where they organize events like um, uh, dance competition, other things like others that. So that's where you need to show your hidden talent while also working in. My submission is that an overall personality is what the need of an hour. So if you are good at dance, why not to show your talent over there itself? So yes, cultural and other aspect is that you are open to understand different diversified cultural analogies as well. So it's not that you are limiting to your own personal sect or other things, but yes, you understand about the cultural diversities on a global forefront. So this is something, these days now all the companies are operating on a global perspective. So yes, a cultural shift at times can also happens in the career moving on within the organization. So yes, I feel that cultural awareness, cultural preparedness is also an important aspect.
Right. The next question is, how does Amity Corporate Resource Center functions and prepares the students for the placements?
Yes, a very very important question has been asked by the audience. So at Corporate Resource Center in Amity University, Gurgaon, we ensure that we always inculcate all those things which I have talked right now in my presentation right from day one. We have a SCOP member committee, which is a student committee on placement, which is very, very active right from day one. We involve them very, very aggressively to ensure a strong bridge between the students and the corporate resource center department. We have a important department in Amity called Amity Skills Institutes, which take care of their uh, soft skill grooming, business communication aspect, behavioral aspects as well. We take care of that in joint conjunction with corporate resource center. And we also engage corporate at every forefront. So we invite corporates in our campus to do mock interview sessions, to conduct online aptitude tests. We have a corporate guest lecture series, which is a very very important and a niche initiative of Corporate Resource Center, where we invite eminent personalities from industry to share their experience, to make the students aware about the situation, that how you are going to prepare yourself while facing the corporate world. As I said, internships. Yes, we have a very very active pool of corporates who are in regular touch with us to provide students for interns and get different exposure at manifold departments areas. So that is how corporate resource center also engage our alumni, which is a very very important aspect of engaging them, because alumni is one resource which will give you a motivation, a confidence booster, and share his experience while he's working in an organization to and it's like a brand ambassador for a company. Suppose if an alumni coming in is a brand ambassador for not only for Amity but for his company as well, so that it will instill confidence that yes, when I'm working in an organization on a good note, you are also, I'm ensuring that you will also be enjoying those perspectives, those privileges. Like we have a very very uh, strong alumni base, and every year our alumni supports in internships and placements. So almost, I would say 25 to 30% of our kitty of placements being run through our alumni network, wherein kids are going to join and they are confident enough to join those organizations where their alumni are working. So these are the various initiatives carried out at Amity University, Gurgaon, as far as Corporate Resource Center is concerned.
Thank you. The next question is, this is interesting one. What all the other attributes that companies look forward for placement apart from technical knowledge?
See, as I mentioned in my session, as far as technical knowledge is concerned, companies at times says we are here to hire for attitude, passion, and then honesty and loyalty, because company feels that as far as technical knowledge is concerned, they still have those training mechanism in place wherein they can still train people who have those basic understanding and urge to get themselves trained upon. Yes, technical aspect is one important part wherein companies look for it, but more than that, they are looking for how as an individual, how mobile you are, how flexible you are, how open you are to adapt to new things. Like at times, we have faced a situation where students are slightly hesitant in going outside Delhi NCR. So companies look for an overall personality wherein uh, they are looking for an overall package per se, wherein he's an all rounder of everything. Like he's so moreover, is look for a complete package who could be a very very good resource for their organizations as far as hiring a person is concerned.
Right. The next is how MIT CRC Gurgaon campus is functioning in the times of COVID.
Yes, it's a very very important questions, and I think everybody is aware that right now online is the new normal. So if we talk about corporate resource center, uh, ever since the lockdown has been announced in March, it's not only our corporate resource center but entire Amity group has been migrated to online functionality, wherein our even our respective institutes are delivering online guest lectures, online sessions, online, corporate. Like if we talk about corporate resource center per se, we are organizing online sessions with respect to corporate interaction, with respect to alumni interactions. In fact, last week we have Sachin ji, we have tried this initiative for the very first time with our students, wherein we have conducted a half-day event on group discussion, where we have the preliminary round, semi-final round, and final rounds. Entire initiative we have able to manage on online only. So we are doing lot of stuff online. We are engaging with the students on daily basis. We are ensuring that all these students should not feel little bogged down by the current situation of lockdown. But yes, we are ensuring that these students are engaging. We are on a daily basis we are sharing the internships inquiries we are receiving online. So lot of things are going on as far as the engagement of the students are concerned. And in fact, we are also operating, so we have a lot of WhatsApp groups in place, wherein we if we want to shoot a inquiry in fraction of second, we can do that. So yes, entire Amity group is at this moment is and purely working on online mode and work from home.
Right. Sir, do marks matter?
Yes, marks matters because marks are something which you need to have a very very bare minimum criteria to, so that you are qualified into that zone wherein you can apply. It's not matter for only campus placement, my dear friends. It's also matters if you are applying for your higher studies. So there are like, for example, to be qualified to appear in the CAT exam, you need to have 50% marks in your graduation. So it's I would say 50% marks is a very very bare minimum qualifying criteria for any examination is concerned. But yes, for engineering and management degree who are into BTech or MBA, yes, marks are very very important, because companies, especially for engineering and management, the basic criteria you follow is that you need to have minimum 60% marks in your engineering or management degree. So that is where you will be open to qualification for all the corporates coming into the campus. So yes, marks very very important, because in universities also there is a basic qualifying criteria of percentage of marks where you are eligible to award for a degree as well. So yes, it marks plays a very very important role in in in, in a student's campus life. So that is what an outcome is after completing 3 4 5 years of academic programs one is going to study.
Yeah. So next question is, do we have to write cultural engagement in our resumes for corporate?
Uh, I won't term it that you should write under the heading of cultural achievements. You can write down those, achievements into, volunteering experience during the, 10th, 12th, or a graduation part. Let's say, for example, in Amity, we have a very, very annual cultural fest called Amity Fest and Sangathan, which is a big, big tournaments, and people participate inter campuses, intra campuses, and then final events take place at our Noida campus, which is our flagship campus. So people do participate, put lot of efforts over there. So yes, if you won a championship or a gold medal in a basketball or in a kabaddi match or in a volleyball match, yes, you should mention that. That will reflect your uh, you know uh, uh, keenness towards sports activity, because even in corporates also they do organize cricket tournaments and other sports activities as well. So yes, you should be a resource who is also good in sports activity. The sports I was taken is just one example. You could be good in any other activity you are looking to groom yourself upon.
Right. The next question is, sir, we don't know about various freshers recruiting companies. Any idea how to get ourselves updated about these companies? He
See,
asking for the question.
as I mentioned in the caption of professional goals, you need to prepare a list of companies which you feel, because at times even in corporate resource center in Amity we do ask with our students, can you name top 10 companies? Can you name top 10 chief human resource officers? So because at times what students say is, sir, I want to work in my dream companies. So the moment you ask, what are your dream companies? So after two or three names, they are totally blank and silence. So my uh, to work really hard for those, so you need to do yourself as well. We at Amity University Gurgaon, and I would say entire Amity group, we have a dedicated portal on placements wherein students can go and see the last year placement records, what kind of companies are coming in for recruitment. So it is an also it is an important aspect to keep yourself updated while you are in your preliminary years of your academic program, to understand what kind of companies are coming in, what kind of roles and roles are being on offer. So yes, uh, uh, research on companies is an important aspect as far as you prepare yourself for your companies or dream companies to work upon.
Right. The next question is, I have heard of a mentor-mentee system in MIT Gurgaon. Can you please elaborate how it works and how can I take the benefit of it?
Yes, a mentor-mentee program in Amity is a very, very robust and most sought initiative of Amity Group, wherein what happens that the moment you enter into the campus, a mentor is being assigned to each and every individual. So the mentor is nothing but your faculties or your professors or your HOIs, wherein they on a monthly basis they do the review of your of your status of your or your how you are spending your days, how you are spending your life in campus, how are you engaged in various activities, where. So it's nothing but to monitor the progress of yourself of the student. So yes, mentor mentee is a very important aspect. And within corporate resource center we have added one more level to this mentor mentee program in Amity University Gurgaon, wherein we are even assigning mentors from corporate, my dear friends, wherein you will be attached to a person from industry, right from day one, and you will be in touch with him on regular basis to yourself get yourself groomed. And what better thing would be that if you are attached with apart from your campus mentor along with the industry mentor, so yes, you will definitely have a edge over others when the time of campus placements comes at your disposal after 2 years or 3 years. So this is how, my dear friends, we are running our mentor-mentee relationship in Amity University, Gurgaon.
Karan has asked this question: is there any future opportunities in accounting?
Uh, Accounting is, yes, there are certain set of companies like Accenture, KPMG, Deloitte, PwC are looking to hire associates in their accounting practices domain, wherein, you need to look forward for to support their, accounting domain per se. So, as an accounting graduate, again, I said, Karan, that uh, it will not serve a purpose that, if you are talking about a BCom or an MBA finance. So, accounting is one aspect of, a finance part. So yes, there are opportunities available with respect to accountings. Plus, there are other roles which you can evaluate, like financial analyst, financial modeling is there. Even you can explore your career in, financial services, like you can go for companies like, Exa Excel. You can go for, companies like Excel Dynamics, who are into a leading real estate organization where they are provide role of a financial analyst, which who vetted their lease agreements and other stuff. So then you can go for actuarial science, you can go for CFA program as well. So lot of career, lot of program applications are available. So yes, finance is one aspect which I think every business is today survives upon. पैसा नहीं है तो फिर कंपनी कैसे काम करेगी? So yes, lot of positivity, lot of career opportunities are available for people like Karan, who I think aspire to become a finance graduate or a postgraduate.
Thank you. The next question is BCom or BBA.
Mhm.
How should I decide whether I should do BCom or BBA?
See, I'll put that perspective as far as BCom or BBA is concerned. I would say BCom is more focused on the accounting aspects or finance aspects, while BBA is an overall exposure of a business manager is looking at. So if we talk about BBA as a Bachelor's of Business Administration, finance is one aspect where the students are get exposed to, apart from HR, marketing, sales. But if we talk about BCom, is pure a very very specific program which talks about commerce as a background. So BBA is a more of a holistic program, while BCom is a more of a career specific program into finance. So it is depends upon, as I said, it you need to know what you want to be. So if you want to go for a finance graduate, yes, BCom and then followed by MBA finance is a very apt combination. But if you want to go for a generalized management, with it talks about more into sales, marketing, then yes, BBA plus MBA followed by MBA is the apt qualification to have it.
Right. The next question that has been asked, you mentioned in your PPT about the certifications. So can you
Yeah.
please share some more insights about it?
See, when I mention about additional certification, I mean to say, for example, if you talk about if you are a computer science graduate or a engineering graduate, so you can go for certifications like AI, machine learning, or data analytics, because understand these are the three important, skill sets which are in demand and moving on as well. So these three or four, important certification, if we talk about, are very very apt for a computer science graduate. If we talk about an MBA person, yes, for MBA also there are a lot of certifications available in the market, where you can go for digital marketing, you can go for search engine optimization. You can go for, you know, uh, functional modules on SAP modules like finance, HR, if you want to go for functional consultant. So a lot of you, so these are the certain things, which are normally not a part of a curriculum in the universities. There are certain universities who are offering, like in fact, this year we have open MBA in business analytics. So yes, things are moving on, but yes, you can do some online certifications available in the market apart from your conventional curriculum being followed in the campus.
Right. Thank you so much for taking the questions. So you may like to conclude the session, sir.
Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed, delivering this session to my, fellow students who are looking to seek an appropriate program at graduate or a postgraduate level. And in fact, I would like to say one important aspect, that you need to be passionate about what you do. So I am passionate about education, so that's why it's almost 18 years I am into education plus domain plus 5 another years for corporate world. So I realized when I did my MBA, there was nothing, an entity called Corporate Resource Center. So one of my faculty in my MBA asked me, Ankur, you'd like to join me in my organization? I simply said yes. So there is nobody to direct me, nobody, So, but yes, today's time, people like us, entities like Corporate Resource Center or career divisions are there to help you people. So you need to take a complete benefit of people like us to hold your hand throughout your journey of campus life, and we ensure that we will give you a successful or rewarding career ahead. Because here, what I feel, campus, more than campus placement, I focus on giving my students a successful career to start with. So by this, I would like to thank Sachin ji and his team as well to organize such an enlightening session with the prospective students, and looking forward to continue with such sessions in coming days as well.
Uh,
Sachin ji, thanks a
Ankush,
lot. Yeah,
before we sign out, we have to take this important question, which has been
yeah.
posted by our audience. Can we do MBA finance, accounting, and marketing at the same time? I think this is an important question that we should address.
Yes, yes. In Amity, we have a dual specialization concept as well, wherein you can choose different combinations of marketing as a major specialization. Plus, you can add finance, or you can add business analytics. You can add HR. You can add, banking and finance. So yes, there is a provision of having a dual specialization in Amity. So yes, if you are aspiring to look for such kind of a combination, yes, you can opt for it.
Right. The next question, this would be the last one. What is the scope that you feel for you have for MBA, HR, and marketing?
Sachin, could you repeat this
The
question
scope
again?
of HR and marketing after doing MBA.
Uh, I will talk more about HR than marketing, because marketing is, everyone says, is a universal field. So everything in any organization starts with marketing and sales only. So yes, marketing and sales, I would only say a lot of avenues available for marketing and sales people. Yes, for HR, yes, there are so many domains available right now about technical development, talent acquisition. You talked about HR analytics, HR consulting. So one, again, as I said, it all boils down to your, even in HR, you need to choose a domain where you can, make yourself specialize in, because again, HR is a very, very, important aspect of any business. And these days, one also need to feel that, all the big companies at this time has outsourced their HR, domain to big players like ABC Consultant or Cali Services or Grant Thornton. So one need to understand and be very, very aware about the industry, their industry, what is happening, and how HR industry is changing their shapes on daily basis. So yes, lot of avenues available for HR students as well. So see, the point is jobs की कमी नहीं है market में. The only thing is your aspirations, your objectives needs to be very very clearly defined. So if you define if you know what you want to do, yes, there are companies in every domain who are looking to hire passionate and technically sound candidates.
Deen,